Hey guys, welcome to Emerald Mage, my YouTube channel. And this was a little voice recording I'm doing on my iPhone. I don't know how the quality is gonna come out, but I'm not too worried about that. But just wanted to hop in and talk about entities for a minute. Now, I've been dealing with people who have entities in their home and stuff like that, and they call me or message me and want me to basically take care of them for them, which I have no problem with. And so basically what I do is I protect and I banish. So instead of looking for the entity, looking for all the details about the entity, instead of doing that, I focus more on, and also I'm gifted more on putting up protections and defense barriers. So that the entity can't do anything, basically. And also a big thing is banishing, not only putting up defenses, but also banishing is key, because if you don't do that and just do the defenses or just do the protections, there's a possibility that it could hang around and stuff. So yeah, so that's my thing. I kind of get a feel for the entity or the presence that could be there. I can read energy. I can't tell if it's a boy and if it's a male or female entity, if the age, I'm not gifted like a medium would be, but I can read the energy of it. So if it's if it's just something benign and it's just a lost spirit, a confused spirit, then I can tell that it's energy filled, it's not looking to do harm. But yeah, I just wanted to talk and get more comfortable with talking to you guys, so I figured this would be a good way to do it, because I don't really talk. I don't really talk to anybody, so not about this stuff anyway. I might text people or stuff like that, but as far as talking, not so much. So anyway, let's see what else about entities. So let's just recap. I can tell their energy signature, whether they mean harm or are benign, or even angels. I've had angels assist. I've had archangels assist in my cases where people call me out or whatever, or people will text me or whatever. I've had archangel, which one? Raphael help with a case, and with a I don't know what the terminology would be for that, but I guess a case. Somebody had called me and asked me to check things out. So yeah, so I can tell their energy signature, and besides that, I'm more focused on the magic side of it, where I cast everything out and I basically cast everything out of the house, and I put protections of, put like, it's basically a line around the property or around the house or whatever, where like it's, territory, it's blocked off for the entity and stuff. So this is not done in the physical, it's done, so that's another thing to mention. So when I do this, I oftentimes just astral project, or I will remote view a client, somebody, like a person's like property or whatever, or their house, wherever they're having trouble with hauntings or entities or attachments or anything like that. And again, like, I don't get the best imagery. Like, I can't tell, like, it's very hard for me to tell, like, okay, I see that you have a 2-story house and it has a patio and all this stuff. Like, no, what I do is I read the energy signature of the house. So if I see like bad vibes and shit, like, I know, okay, this is like some malevolent bullshit. So some malevolent like spirit or entity that needs to be taken care of. So I take care of them. Yeah, so that's what I do. I'm trying to think what else I could tell you. There's a few books I recommend. I'll probably put them. There's like one book I recommend if you're trying to do this stuff, but I'll put it in the description. And so when I remote view or when I astral project, I often will use the LBRP, Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram, to basically banish anything that's in the space and I put like a circle around like the house and a protective circle around the house. I basically do the LVRP and then cast it to the either the house line, like the shape of the house, or the shape of the property. And then, oh yeah, there was this one time where I had a entity like stalking the property line, like he refused to leave. That was a stubborn one. But he got taken care of, so I can't, I'll have to go back and look at my texts and stuff to see what happened with that one, but from what I remember, it got taken care of within like a short period of time. And yeah, so anyone who contacts me, like, I take care of them. Like, if they're having a serious issue, I try to take care of it as soon as possible. And I'm trying to think of more like things I could tell you that are helpful. If you're there, because so if your house is haunted or whatever, or there's something there, then you'll want to look into like some, I know this is such a typical thing to do, but like sage helps, or like burning a sage bundle, or Palo Santo wood, or dragon's blood is really good. Dragon's blood incense. There's a bunch of kind of witchy things that you could do to banish that spirit and whatever. But my favorite thing to do that I find is most helpful is use the LBRP. Use angels and archangels in your protection and defense, and your bindings and stuff, or actually that's another thing. So binding would be to keep something in place, think about binding a book, keeps everything in place. But banishing is when you cast out the entity or whatever spirit you're dealing with out of your home, out of your property, out of your energy field. That's another thing. Or defending your energy shield, your aura, because they can, if there's gaps, if you're feeling low energy and stuff like that, and just in a pissed off bad mood, they can find chinks in your armor, and they can basically suck from a straw your energy out from that one chink that you have going on. And so that's why you have to be careful. Actually, I wouldn't say that. I would say if you're having a lot of entity trouble, you need to be really careful with managing your energy, not getting too pissed off, not drinking too much, or there's just a lot of factors that go into the vibration of your energy field. So there's that. So that's the first layer of defense is your personal energy field. The second layer of defense would be your home. And sometimes if I feel there's an extra protection that needs to be placed on a property or whatever, I'll put one shield around the person's energy field, one shield around the home, and one shield around the property line. So they have 3 shields if anything anything strong gets in there. Hopefully they'll be weakened by the time they get to the person. So that's about it for now. I will go into showing you guys how to do the LBRP and all that extra stuff, and the herbs you can use to defend against entities and all that stuff. So yep, I'll let you go. Thank you guys for taking the time to listen to this. And yeah, we will talk to you later.